It's the radio guy, Mike Prince. Welcome to another episode of the Mike Prince Show. Of course, we come to you each and every day here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. You can follow me on Twitter at the Mike Prince Show. The YouTube channel is Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our 24-hour dial-in message line, 713-570-6736. And without any further delay, we're going to jump right into today's episode. The COVID-19 protocol has struck again on the campus of Prairie View A&M University. Baseball program will suspend play, which was actually scheduled for today with a doubleheader with the Houston Cougars, and to carry on to a weekend matchup with the Grambling State Tigers in Frisco/Arlington, Texas. However, with the protocol in place, the Panthers will have to sit out these next two scheduled series events, which is going to put a little bit more of a strain on the baseball season as we know it when it comes to COVID protocol. You have to make up some games. So right now the Panthers would have to make up the Grambling series and the remaining of the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff series. And right now, it could be not necessarily written in stone that the Pine Bluff series will be made up when Pine Bluff comes to Prairie View later on in the season. So it'll be interesting to see how those games would be made up. Meanwhile, coverage from yesterday's action in the conference. The Texas Southern Tigers were able to hold off the Jarvis Christian Bulldogs by the score of 10-8. The Tougaloo and Jackson State game was postponed. Today's scheduled matchup on the calendar will have Alabama State taking on Troy, Southern taking on South Alabama, and another non-conference battle between Jackson State and Grambling State. A big weekend in Birmingham, Alabama. The SWAC volleyball tournament will take place. Jackson State coming in as the number 1 seed. Prairie View would be the number 2 seed. Pine Bluff number 3. Grambling is number 4. Southern's number 5. Alcorn's number 6. Texas Southern's number 7. And Mississippi Valley is number 8. If you recall, Alabama A&M and Alabama State chose not to participate in the spring season. Right now, people are starting to gear their focus toward the Commissioner's Cup, which is recognizing athletic excellence on the field throughout the conference. We've always kind of put an asterisk by it, especially here in the recent years of the Commissioner's Cup, because it's not actually equal on all terms as far as teams to qualify for it. Some teams have 18 sports, some teams have 14 sports, and it kind of really makes it a 3-man race for the most part when it comes to those who would be in the top billing. Of course, Alabama State, Jackson State, and Prairie View. However, it does not stop the acknowledgement of the Commissioner's Cup, and it's always good to have. Alabama State have been on a run for quite some time, but Prairie View has made some dents in that consecutive run here of late. So it'll be interesting to see how these pan out as we come toward the end of the spring championship series, of course, with baseball, softball, and now you'll have volleyball, soccer, and outdoor track. So it'll be interesting to see how that unfolds throughout the rest of the season. Getting geared toward our football matchups over the weekend. We'll get ready to break those down on Football Friday. Remind you that we will be having our SWAC Sunday baseball here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We are truly excited about that. Also got a programming note about our correspondent, Mr. Rob Butler. Because of the latest exodus from Lamar, Abilene Christian, Stephen F. Austin, and Sam Houston heading to the WAC, we're going to change the Southland Report to the Butler Report. Brother Butler will be giving us the Southland and the WAC insights. And so instead of just leaning on the Southland Report, we're just going to simply call it the Butler Report. And don't forget, you can keep up with The Barbershop by B.J. Jones, She Say Sports with Sonya Stamps, The Carlos Brown Show, and The Mike Prince Show with a plethora of other programming that we offer. The Sports Report, the Community Report, The Journey, And for your spiritual need, we have Sunday Morning Live. So be sure to visit the website at obnradio.com. Check out what we have to offer. I am going to exit stage left for right now. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. As always, we thank you and appreciate you for joining in with us. You guys have a blessed day, and we'll see you on the other side. The Open Mic Broadcast Network would like to take this time to recognize its sponsors and underwriters: Attorney Lee Van Richardson, Brazos Valley Schools Credit Union, Prairie View Athletic Club, Temple of Refuge Ministries, Reflections Paint and Body Shop, Helping Hands Lawn Service, Diva Skin Conditioner, Purple Drip Daiquiri and Grill. For more information on how you can become an underwriter or a sponsor here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, our number to call is 832-213-8824. Serving the community through faith and athletics. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, Prairie View, Texas.